We are playing Minecraft video games. Welcome, y'all. Okay. Okay, here we go. Hey, it's Jay. Welcome. We're playing Minecraft video games. Some awesome little Minecraft video games. I never been so hard in love. All I wanted was to break your walls. Okay, we're probably gonna go towards red. We are gonna go towards red. But first, let's cover this up. Nine! How is this even happening? Also, I think teammate misclicked. I don't think he wanted to get healed ball. Okay, background music is activated as well now. We are very well prepared. Let me save up armor. Wait, what are these guys going to have? Here we go. Oh god. I've got a good feeling about today. The handling doesn't feel perfect. But I think it might be enough. I wish I had healing. Let me go ahead and... Frick. What if I purchase... Okay. Do I have armor? Yeah. Orange, welcome. I replied to your messages, what the hell? And I don't see any new messages. But I'll check it out after this game. Maybe something didn't go perfectly there, I don't know. Alright, let's see. Maybe we can... Ah, lol. That actually worked. Oh frick. Oh frick. No. Please. No! Ah, what? 9! The guy who was blocked in! Oh my god. That would have been the greatest bed break of all time. That was crazy. That was actually incredible. We are playing with a teammate today who is incredible at the video game, but also usually doesn't stick around for too long. Alright, let me check if I can find... Ah, now I got one message by you. You just said, oh, alright. Oh, you probably didn't see my messages. I see. Wow, that would have been the greatest bed break. Honestly, the best one I've ever done, probably. Imagine that. Like, the blocking off the guy, even though he didn't even walk into my spot, into my blocking spot, and then extension clutching on the other one and also blocking him off. Oh my god. Imagine I would have renewed this guy's block in, As in, I think I only needed to replace one more block for him to not be able to hit me anymore. My god, that would have been amazing. Ah, dude. This is... Yeah, what can I say, man? Madman and Forever, welcome. Ah, come on. Nine. Was just... It really looked like I hit that one gray guy off. If that actually would have been the case, I would have had the bet. But for some reason, I don't know if he clutched or something, but for some reason he was not hit off. I don't know, today I'm not doing well. Just not feeling well today. Mentally, but I cannot tell you why. I personally also do not know. Okay, 2 minutes. Got one. Wait, how did teammate get that guy? Teammate had 5 HP. After that fight, he had 6. How did that happen? Okay, did something good happen in this game? Hopefully not. Yeah, the other clip was last game. Ah, good. That was scary. Then, yeah, that's probably gonna be it. Okay, both of these teams are still there. I would like to get those resources. I don't know if it's possible, but very good. Either one of the teams over there, white or aqua, could at all times just pass us, which makes this play somewhat unsmart. But I have a lot of faith in that to not happen. Ah, teammate obviously had to go for blue. I was already planning to make my move. My diagonal move with the emotes I have. Okay, let's do something like this. Maybe even something like this. Uh-oh. Oh yeah, this is bad. This is very bad. Now we have one of them at mid. I don't even see him right now anymore. There you go. I don't know if Aqua got the kill now. No, Aqua did not get the kill. That's not gonna work, is it? Oh, that is gonna work. Okay. Is man passing me? Nah, he disconnected, it looks like. That was too late. I don't know why I waited. Since he bobbed his head, he was faster than I anticipated. Yeah. Not like I wanted to do something, but I know what. Oh, I got a comment by someone with the name Build UHC under my Skywars section pack video, lol. Nice. Judging by their profile pic and name, they could actually be a YouTuber themselves. Doesn't appear to be the case. Can't find anything under that name. Aside from obviously the mode itself. Your teammate keeps making these people requeue, that's crazy. What the hell? Every single time someone new joins, he's just like, hi. They immediately dip. Is he gonna do it again now? Okay, you probably can't repeat his message again. Crazy. He's always so fast. This is one of my only teammates, aside from that for some reason, who most of the time get the bed without us needing the D&D. Crazy. Nope. Gone. Nah, didn't get the foul kill. Nine! I don't even know why this keeps happening recently. Uh-oh, you saw none of that again. Awesome, and the button doesn't even work. This dude. Oh, come on. Maybe I just need to put a reminder somewhere that tells me to check. Yeah, maybe I need to... Is this possible? Wait. I know you can edit titles on Luna. What if I edit the 1 second left title to be check for hidden or something? If that is possible, if you can literally edit specific titles that Hypixel gives, then that probably is just straight up gonna solve my problem, isn't it? Oh, there's. Um. Oh wow, what the hell is this defense? This is not possible, is it? Huh? Nah, locked him in there again. After this game, I'll need to keep it in mind. That was a crazy defense, man. Wow, that was the worst fireball jump I've seen. Ah, I mean, I had to die very quickly anyway because of pink. There he is. But it would not have hurt to get a little bit of a found kill before. Okay, this time the fireball jump is gonna work. Here we go. White is fleeing. God, this game is so much fun. This game is so much fun. But I might be one of the only people to think so. Judging by everything. Oh. Oh my god. I switched to my gap before I could fireball. Okay, but it's pretty good because he actually stopped walking forward. Wait. Okay, there were blocks behind me. I was about to say, that KB did not feel normal. Felt like I should have gotten more. Bye. Our teammates still tried to get him. 6. Oh, is he gonna say that we got a perfect game combined? And you? Probably like 1 or 2 off. Whoa. Okay, this time I even forgot to hide my screen in general. Dude, I need to remember this freaking title thing. Yellow is dangerous. If there is at least one person here who's still with me, if there's someone who's actually paying attention to the stream, please type in chat title. That's all you need to do, and that's gonna remind me. Just type title. Sad. Thank you, Gaming Robbie, welcome. Thank you for typing title. Very nice of you. Wow, I love that. I don't know how other people do it, but I can never place blocks on the side of other blocks. It's literally impossible for me. Crazy. I remember, I can't bridge. Now at least I'll have time to look into the whole title thing. Wait, I'm pretty sure you could customize titles. How is that not a thing? I can't... Oh yeah, I see, I see. I got scared. Yeah. How do you... I'm 99% sure that this used to be a thing. How is it not anymore? It was a title mod, wasn't it? Custom... something custom... Taskbar overlay? No, overlay is like the new one, but like... I'm 99% sure it was titled. Go in HUD editor. Ah, okay. I know this is supposed to be title, subtitle. Yeah, but can I have it be something else, or is it just that? Is that all I can edit? Just this one title? That would be the worst mod I've seen. Yeah, that's it. You cannot edit any other title? Really? That's all you can do? Adjust the Minecraft title and subtitle scale and location. Yeah, but like, dude, what the hell? What a bad mod. That is the worst mod I've seen. Pink might be pretty scared of that. Pink, pink, pink! Oh yeah, this person. Blatant! Who could have thought? This happens like every 3 to 4 games. Oh, low pinger. You kill him then, teammate. I can't apparently. Can you just die? Come on, teammate, you have to run. You have to run. You can't stay next to the cheaters. Is teammate not gonna run and then get mad because he dies and leave the party? I feel like I can see into the future. I'm also going to be very intrigued to see what he's gonna say, because it almost felt like he was about to blame me there, as if it's my fault that cheaters are rushing us like that. I mean, I even extension clutched. But like, what am I gonna do on a bridge against 0 KB? Not really my speciality. God. Please tell me this is... Okay, this is not the cheater team, though. Bruh, teammate just... Straight up... Oh, teammate just straight up goes for the cheaters. Just throws himself in there. What the hell? And he's still alive and on higher health than me? Eh? How is he doing this? Oh god. Oh god. You like... Where am I even gonna escape towards? Okay. I'm definitely not gonna go towards where pink is. Bro, this guy wants me! This guy's just hunting me down. What the hell? Okay, wow. Yeah, run, run, run. Is green? Oh, green base is empty. Ah, pink! Get the hell off my bag! Both! Both of you! Get away from me! My god. Pink. I'm starting to think that they're just sniping. Can you see this? Am I seeing things, or is this actually just what's happening here? Are they just blatantly after? Yeah, after teammate as well. I think pink is literally just sniping. Just today I watched the Do Your video. The one where he created this montage about. We're not aware, but that. The one that he created the montage about. It's a great video, by the way. I'm almost done watching it. Yes. Oh yeah, it's those types of cheaters. We need to kill this guy before his teammate saves him with water. Yes, I have one. We need to kill this person. I would get a bow, but like, I don't have enough gold. I don't know where my teammate is all of a sudden. Yeah, teammate does not want to kill this guy using a bow. However, I don't trust us to keep an eye on him. I am going to save up and then kill him with a bow. I think teammate's plan is to just keep an eye on this guy's teammate and keep him away from this spot on the map. I, however, do not want that to happen. I will get a bow and get rid of this guy. That was probably just a huge waste, because like he can heal faster than I can get firebolts. I should literally go just for bow only. I hope nobody is behind me or something. Yeah. Fall further down. Still get killed. Pathetic. All I can say is pathetic. But yeah, as you said, this is just BedWars in 2026. I don't know, something must have updated with something along those lines, because all I see in BedWars nowadays, like literally every fifth game, is people doing exactly this strat. Saving each other with pearls and water and everything. F3S'ing blatantly. You can also see it in Duyer's video. I've seen it on stream so often. You've all seen it if you've been in my streams. It's like, I don't know what's going on. Is there something new going on in the cheat client scene, or what exactly is this all about? Something must be going on. You've also seen it in Duyer's videos? Yeah, dude, I encounter this myself very often. In the past, like, 2 weeks, I've seen this 5 times, at least. Maybe more often. I see this very, very often. Awesome. Teammate killed the other one. I would like to not get killed by this red guy. Okay, awesome. They don't void their risk one. Wait. I just realized I don't even have tools. How am I gonna do this if I don't have the tools to break their bed? Did they not purchase? Wait, I have I have shears but not tools? Like, shears but not the other two things? Axe and pickaxe? Thank you. Oh god, okay, I'll get before then. Like, for real, how is that possible? I always get the tools in order. Axe, pickaxe, and then the other thing. Unless, obviously, I see a need for a specific tool, but that's freaking weird. Now I didn't get the diamond gem behind me. I want to get a pearl. Would be better to get P4 quickly, so he has an easier time with the two reds, but like... It's also not like these are super advanced cheaters. Like, the guy down there that I killed literally fell on his own. So I think every random nowadays is using this exact cheat, and I don't know why. I don't know what's going on there. Licht ist es. Yes. Oh, I can use my gold to get 6 arrows. Ooh. Aw, how cute. And I need you. And I want. Well, I hope none of us has to die on the process, especially not me. Would be very nice if I wasn't the one to die. I've seen better fights, but like, okay. We could get the bed quest, and maybe the extra story. We might get 2 stories here. Would not mind. I just asked teammate what he thinks about these specific situations happening so often recently with the F3S cheat. And he also just says, new cheaters meta, not gonna lie. It's weird, man. I guess even the cheaters have certain trends. Just like on the legit spectrum of players, currently it's a trend to do this Fireball Pearl play, which I have yet to do properly. Yo, Cybercraze, welcome. I've done the Fireball Pearl thing outside the void. I don't know how I got to hit it in the void. I've tried it once, and it just took way too long. I guess it's because I didn't do it quickly enough. But like, it took so long that I died before I could get saved, so... How did Yellow not see me? Bro, how is he getting that back combo? How annoying. Do we have the minimum wage challenge activated, or is this just by default a very slow map? Oh wait, this is not my side. I did not know. I don't think it's worth it to toss a fireball over there. They are looking over here anyway. Hello. Yeah, your teammate is not with you. Yeah, is he any low? Oh my god, there was a block above my head. I was about to say he is so low I can get him. But no. Obviously if there's... Yeah, they built a bridge there. Bah. Goof heads. Why would you do that? So annoying. At least start going towards the diamond gen. You're not gonna take another fight against green. You're just gonna die. Come on. If you're gonna die, at least die to me. I got your bed. I should get the foul kill. How is he just surviving this continuously? Okay, he sees me sadly, so I can't get it with the fireball. No, no, no. How are you still alive? Oh my god, out of here. Wow, how did teammate break that so fast? Not bad, not bad. Got a feeling like we're gonna run across cheaters again this game. Oh, we've got two weird people. Green. Not weird as in cheating, but weird as in a little too high stats. For my liking, and for their store. Not first rush, instead second rush. What? What was that second hit, man? Come on. And now teammate already has a pickaxe as well. Yeah, and you got that. I really would like to see his POV. How does it look like from his POV? Because he keeps doing... Oh wow, come on. Keeps doing very incredible stuff. Also, he's actually very close to his goal. He only needs 35 more stars. Nice, man. I got nothing. I've got nothing, 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 if I can't have you. Cheers. I really fear our other side. Welcome, Vad! Welcome, welcome. Are you not getting a streak today? Oh. Sadly, you missed it, but I think 2 games ago, we clutched against blatant people who used this usual thing that... this usual thing that is very common nowadays, where once one of them falls in the void, they just F3S like 2 blocks below where they fell, and the teammate gets them up with a fireball, with a water bucket again. And we won! And I even killed the guy who was down there. Anyway, Dragon Echo, welcome. Also, I keep falling today while butching. I do not know what it is. Okay, just in case. Nice. Nice, I got one of them. You know what's interesting? I consider it to be very interesting that when playing, like as I play right now, I'm playing right now, it feels not even like I'm playing well, but instead it actually feels quite wonky, and a lot of the stuff I do feels like I'm very incapable and incompetent. But if I look back at it once I edit the stream highlights, whenever I do that, it looks much better than it looked inside of my head. And I really like that effect. You can't play because it's rainy / cloudy? What? 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 The Starlink satellites can't see a house anymore because it's so cloudy. So you're not having any Wi-Fi connection. That would be crazy. I don't know why this guy is so low, but I would gladly take it. Oh, will I get to spin the ticket machine? Yes. We won't find out what came out of it, but we will be able to spin it. Oh, actually, he's taking super long. Oh, nice. 100 dollars. I was walking my dog today and someone just randomly asked me if I'm homeless for some reason. What? Oh god, poor Vad. What the hell? I do not know why that would happen. I'm sorry for you. That is sad. You probably just went out with comfortable clothing on because why would you dress up fancy when just walking the dog? And someone was like, ah, poor homeless kiddo. What the hell? Up. How did I manage to do that? Oh, you don't want resources? Okay. Well done. Buddy. Goodbye. Nice try. Next time. Nope. No, he hit me off the map! I can't anymore. Okay, but he's jumping off. Bad, please do / marker, funny. Nice of you. Thank you. May I mention, by the way, that one of my recent uploads on the highlight channel, one of the recent highlight video uploads, got 2,000 views, and I didn't even advertise for it. It's the one, I don't know if you remember this, but we were talking about how one of my uploads on the second channel got more likes than LGX's upload with like 10,000 views or something. We were talking about that. And this video, back then with 18 likes, actually proceeded to just go viral for no reason at all. Now it has over 2k and the growth has mostly stopped. But like it got 2,000 views without me even purchasing advertisement for it. Whoa! I would like to call myself the #1 English catcher, but I have to admit that this caught me off guard. I was looking at chat, I was not prepared to see a floating sword in front of me. So yeah, so that video just went viral for no reason. So that's pretty cool. Please do /marker #2 in this catcher because that was so embarrassing. It's especially nice to see because I remember being a little scared when it came to that video because like that was the first video where I incorporated good clips from my private gameplay. So I had like a good 2.5 minutes or something towards the end with just no commentary. But it apparently ended up being totally fine. So I'm hoping that's the same for the next highlight video, which is also gonna have multiple minute-long sections with no commentary. But great clips. Thank you, Ed. Looking forward to the BedWars update, I will have to tell you. The entire time, also while producing that video, I was like, didn't they promise more? Because it really didn't feel much. The long-term progression, the new prestigious, more Slumber Hotel content. But wasn't there something else? And the entire time I thought that to myself, but I couldn't find anything in the old posts. I couldn't remember anything. So maybe that was literally just it, and it felt more than it actually ended up being. I feel like on stream I kept being like, yeah, this update has so much, and we're looking forward to this and that and this and I don't know what. Yeah, but Add More Dreams modes was also not what I thought. I don't know, who knows. But the long-term progression, bro, also with that picture they shared, oh, I can't, man. I'm so hyped for it. And obviously this also means that the update isn't gonna take super long anymore. Like in the video I said probably 2 to 3 months, but realistically speaking, I would say at least 2 to 3 weeks. But like anywhere in between 2 to 3 weeks and 2 to 3 months. Yes. So yeah, at least now we know which is gonna happen first. The video about the new BedWars update is gonna happen first, and then the other main channel video that I've been working on is gonna happen second, especially with what happened today. One of the main people inside of that video today told me that he, after all, did not want his footage and his info and everything to be shown in the video. He wasn't feeling comfortable with that anymore, which is totally fine, you can do that. And I didn't say anything against it, I just asked exactly what he wants to stay in the video, what he wants to have removed and stuff like that. Just the usual questions. But like his main part in the video was basically cut out. He didn't feel comfortable with that anymore. At first I thought, okay, this video can't happen anymore now. I found a way, but that makes it so it's gonna take even longer. But even without that, it probably would have taken longer than the time until they release the next BedWars update, so, yeah. Very sad, very sad. I think with how I'm going to structure the video now, it's still gonna be a good video, but it's gonna be just slightly less good than it could have been. Which obviously does make me a little sad. But I really, and I'm also gonna show the video to that person again, once it's done. Because I have like 1 or 2 things in there that feature him. And I definitely want him to feel comfortable with how he is being featured in the video. Well, dude, I'm so used to using the he form, because that's just how we speak in Germany. In German. It might be a female, it might be a male, nobody knows. Yeah, I just want to make sure that they actually feel perfectly fine with how they are featured in the video. Because after all, this is also very important going forward. Like, if you have people who collect bad experiences in working with me in this context, then it just gets more likely that in the future informants might not want to communicate with me anymore, or people who have certain, I don't know what. So it's very important that everyone gets treated perfectly. But like, obviously also just from a journalistic standpoint, I want to do good work. That's also obviously part of it. But I think before I release that video, I will pass my main channel in subscribers with my second channel. That's gonna be a crazy moment. And from that point on, the second channel is gonna be my highest subscribed to channel on the platform. That you know of, at least. Who knows, maybe I have other channels. And from there on, it's gonna be a super interesting thing. Lol, I almost just saved him with that. I floated him up in the air a little bit. Okay, where are these emerald generators, by the way? There's at least one emerald, here we go, that he didn't collect yet. Van, please do /marker float. I really don't think more dreams modes are the thing to be excited about. Like, yeah, I just don't see that being anything exciting, anything cool. But we'll see, think of it. I know what I'll do now with those emeralds. Oh. Oh yeah, I need to get into the void real quick. Voided. I hope we have a trap, I just don't think so. I don't think we had contact emeralds. Okay, I had 2 diamonds, but yeah, that ended up... Everything ended up being fine? Question mark? Why is everyone feels like they're blinking slightly? I don't know why that is. Maybe I'm going crazy. Might be. Might be the case. Dude, why the voidless hate? People I knew privately used to actually think that voidless was their favorite mode. And I personally also have to admit that it's like not the worst mode I've seen. Like, I would say... Maybe not even armed. Swap, maybe, at most? Swap is like the mode that comes into mind for me when I think about bad dreams modes. Armed is like meh. But like ever since I had the correct strategy to go about things on armed, it was okay. Was still annoying, but okay. But yeah, voidless they are gonna get rid of, or they might get rid of, because it brings in the absolute lowest numbers of players. That is true. I didn't even think of that. And actually pretty annoying. Also, like, used to be pretty annoying whenever I would want to gain slumber resources in med school. Because, obviously, if the mode doesn't queue, you're not gonna, you know, gain any slumber resources. So yeah, I understand from that standpoint. Did I trade anything else? And I don't think I'm gonna get enough. Okay. Oh, Voidless is in rotation right now, even. We're not far off from getting 400 Hypixel levels anymore. Not gonna lie. Sometimes, you know, I don't know if you know this, but I personally really enjoy um certain topics. I don't know how you could describe those. Mm, but certain societal topics and discussions and debates. And something that I love doing in my free time is talking to people, especially who have different viewpoints from mine. I could see myself having like an interview channel where I talk to those people. And actually like challenge their beliefs and stuff, but also try to understand them. It's not like I would have enough time for that, or resources, or anything. But like, would be something cool. And I think if you think about the concept itself, it might also be like it might also have the potential to be successful, because the most successful, for example, podcasts I see are those who use people like the ones I have in mind right now in order to gain views. The difference is just they are being uncritical against them, and they're just letting them say whatever they want and be like, yeah, okay, okay. Someone ban the bot, please. Whereas I would actually like challenge their beliefs, which might get rid of the whole concept in the end anymore. In the end, after all, and like get rid of its potential. But I don't know. I don't know. I've never seen Joe Rogan. I don't know. I'm talking about German pendants here. Is pendant also something you say in English? I don't know. I'm talking about German podcasts here. Much smaller ones as well. I think, isn't Joe Rogan like the #1 most viewed podcast or something? The only touching points I ever had with the Joe Rogan podcast was because of the Elon Musk thing, because he was on there and I saw memes, and because I thought it was very funny that all of a sudden he's like, yo, this Trump guy is actually doing bad stuff, and I endorsed him so much. Oh no. Who could have seen this coming? I would have never thought that Trump would do all of this. Wow. But apparently, without knowing, I described Joe Rogan here. I'm describing this one guy. Oh, I think I mentioned this on stream before. It annoys me so much. There was this one podcast channel. I think he started in 21. Let's say he started in 21. It's always so funny whenever I talk about YouTubers who started much later than me. I mean, in this case, only like 3 years, but still. And they're already like immensely huge channels. But anyway, this guy started in like 21. And I used to watch him back when he had only a few thousand subscribers, and it was chill. It was very chill. I liked his voice, interesting topics, stuff like that. Oh, well, I don't know where this guy is. Ah, okay, there he is. Interesting topics, stuff like that. And he also interviewed like a YouTuber I enjoyed at the time. And I thought this was a great guy. And then I just didn't watch the show in a while anymore. And then all of a sudden, like a couple months ago, I discovered this channel again. And all of a sudden, he has like... all of a sudden he has like 700,000 subscribers, and every single one of his podcast episodes gets like hundreds of thousands of views, sometimes millions. All of a sudden he's like one of the biggest podcasts in Germany. And was like, hey, I always liked this dude, this is gonna be fun. And he also interviewed exactly this YouTuber from back then again, so I'm like, nice, I'm just gonna watch that new interview now, and wow. And while watching that interview, I was like, you are a doofus. What the hell? What are you talking about? Because he kept trying to derail the conversation towards interesting topics to say it in a little bit more of a tame manner. Like, what the hell? It was so weird. And like the interview guest didn't give into it. That was pretty cool. Didn't expect that, but it worked out pretty well. But like he kept trying to derail towards being like, oh yeah, but in Germany we're all being oppressed, and I don't know what, very interesting stuff. And then I looked at his channel again, and I realized that he's just literally interviewing like Nazis and stuff, and being uncritical towards them, and like sharing their views in some ways, and it's like sad what he became. But like it's financially a smart thing to do, because this stuff gets views as hell, not only on his channel, but like morally it's kind of sad. Der, über den ich mich immer aufrege. This is probably just server lag. Don't think this is actually a thing. Ja, ja, auf jeden Fall. And yeah, since I witnessed his channel back then when he was still a very, very small channel towards my size, my current channel size, and I realized that back then he was a completely different person. I'm pretty sure, or at least I have a theory that potentially he just saw, oh wow, if I invite these people and if I'm completely uncritical, and then if I say certain things that people who like these people want to hear, then all of a sudden I'm successful, much more successful. So I could actually see that he's just like not even stupid, and not even extremist, and not even a bad person in that sense at least, but instead that he just does it for the money and puts on like a little bit of a show for the stupid people. So you could argue he might be a bad person because he is, you know, doing the stuff he's doing for money. But maybe he's not a bad person because he shares those beliefs. That might just be a facade to gain money. Who is over there? Pink? Why is Pink there? Wait, did I skip Pink? Might have skipped Pink, honestly. Maybe I should go over there. Hi. I'm scared. I might want to void after this. Unless he beats me in a PvP encounter, which I don't see. Yeah, I think I collected diamonds here and went past them. I think that happened. Whoop. But also I have to admit that I don't think I'm smart enough to do this. Even if I did have the time, the money, and everything, I don't think I'd be smart enough to have a podcast. Or, I don't know if it would be a podcast, but I assume it to be one. Dedicated to what I mentioned earlier. I don't know. I personally just don't rank my cognitive skills high enough to put up with certain individuals. I mean, the most basic things, obviously, I can see too, and I'm like, yeah, okay, this is bullshit, that is bullshit. But like if you have a podcast with guests like that, then you need to actually cognitively be able to identify more than I can identify, I believe. So, yeah, I probably would not do it even if I could, just for the sake that I don't view myself as capable enough. Yet, maybe at some point I'll be, but currently I don't view myself as capable enough. Especially when it comes to basic reasoning, basic logic, certain fallacies. I'm gonna cut off my bulbs. Thank you, Red. I'm still lacking some mental skills here and there. I've also realized, like, I've started incorporating thinking into my daily life much more. But I've also realized that on most days and most situations, I just opt out of actually using this newfound skill because it's much too hard to do. It's like, not hard as in, yo, I cannot do it, it's too hard even if I try, but too hard as in, it takes resources because my brain isn't trained in this way of thinking yet. So doing this actually requires active inputs and resources, and I think you know what I'm trying to say here. And this makes it so oftentimes I'm sitting there and I'm like, I know how I could perform better at this task, or I know how I could have better memory, or I know how I could identify this or that, or how my daily life would be much better. But like, it's also so exhausting to do it, so I just don't. Pretty much very, very similar to what I do in BedWars. I know how to play much better than I'm playing right now, for example. I know how that works. But it's like so exhausting to actually do. So instead I just autopilot it and just run around in game like that. Get out of here. Hey! Yellow. Eh. No, no, no. No! That, can you do slash marker block trap? Okay, what did you say, however? Yeah, and I think it's just a thing of laziness, because I'm not used to it, and it's a little hard at first. I'm most of the time too lazy to do it. But I think I should force myself to actually do it, because it would improve my life probably quite drastically. Anyway, so what that said here, and it's an interesting thing, I've already read a couple of things here. The first video you did an ad campaign for needs around 200 for 10k. That's crazy. Yeah, the upscaling ended up working. I'm very happy about it. On the 16th, I believe, I upscaled it to be another month and another... and another 40 bucks. Does he have a bow? Do I see that correctly? All I want is to hit this guy towards the side. Oh, he's super low. Oh, he fell. Okay, I'm gonna back up to get healing. The upscaling worked. I don't know if it's exactly as efficient, but it's similar. It's similar enough for me to not see any difference. Can you do slash marker further shenanigans against green? Because I'm just gonna edit that together from when I break the bed. Thank you, Vad. But yeah, it appears to be performing similarly enough for me to not see any difference, which is amazing. Goodbye. And maybe let's get some healing. Whoop, whoop, whoop. purpose. I thought he would like not see me or something. Thank you, Red. Yay, 62. Wait, are we quick enough? Oh, please don't get me stuck. Oh, it's nice. We're never gonna find out what it ended up being. Nice, nice. Today I had a typical depressive episode again. Because I was thinking to myself, man, I'm just sad. I would like to do something that's gonna cheer me up again. And I went, in my head, I went through all of the stuff that I usually enjoy. I was like, wow, all of this just does not feel like it's gonna make me any happier. And then I realized, oh wait, true, depression. Well. But that actually, I don't know, that kind of helped me, that thought. Because I was like, I don't actually not like all of these cool things anymore, but instead it's just, I'm sick in the head. That's good. Which, that should never be an excuse. Like, at all. Full stop. That should never be an excuse. Which is also why I wasn't like, oh, well, guess I can't do anything and that's it. But instead, that kind of helped me deal with it better. I forgot what the marker should be, so I wrote something random. Nice. 9! 9! Okay. My girlfriend, dyed her hair today. No, she glossed it. It's not coloring, it's glossing. It's not dyeing, it's glossing. And it looks very good. Holy frick, does it look good. Aqua. 9! No. She's a ginger now. And now she can identify with Ron Weasley. She's watching Star Wars. She's watching Harry Potter right now. Ron Weasley the Jedi. Hello. No. Wait, didn't I manage to place this block? Ah, the block unplaced again. I don't think I need to prepare further after having fought these people. I think this should be quite chill. No, they dealt so much damage. What? Sad. He's already getting rid of some of his health. Can you not spend the diamonds, by the way? Can you... Okay, he didn't spend all... It was too late! Is it too late to say I'm sorry now? Oh, I'm sorry. So sorry. It's crazy that at the age of 23 I learned how to learn stuff. School has failed me and so many of my German comrades. Nah, the German school system literally just sucks. I'm actually disappointed. Also disappointed in my teachers. They really like... No way teachers don't know this shit. What? I'm clutching so much today. I don't know why. I don't know what's going on. Like, also so many just small clutches, small extension clutches that you didn't even see in the highlight video. Yeah. Are you sure you are in 23? Why? What did I say that makes you unsure? What you saw? Somewhere in my daily life, a 6... Yeah, in editing, for example, if you have... This is so sad, but if you have footage... No, if you're, if the project you have in Premiere Pro or like in your editing software is in 4K and you have footage that is in 1440p, then you need to no, the other way around. If your footage is 4K and the project file is in 1440p, then you need to scale down your 4K footage to a scale of 67% in order to match it to the frame. So whenever I used to do that, I would always do, in my head I would go like 6.7, 6.7, and just like that, let's input 6.7. Yeah, and then the meme happened, and then it started being popular to say 6.7, and I was sad because every time from then on, I would do this and be like 6.7, and in my head I would be like, oh no, please not 6.7. Yeah, now it's annoying to do this scaling, because everybody likes 6.7 so much. Beep, beep. Today I'm playing super well, and it's also a lot of fun. Don't feel like I have full control. I think it could be better. Well, let's be real, just because of concentration. But like, still, awesome, awesome. Yeah, maybe gray, but probably not, honestly. Blue, what the hell? Ah, thank you, teammate. How nice of you. How nice and considerate. Also, my girlfriend purchased a cat bed. A little bit of a bed for the cat, which I really enjoy and think is very cute, but the cat so far has not... She's been avoiding the bed, and it's sad. We hope that she's gonna change her opinion and use it after all. If only I had a fireball, then my life would be much easier. At least nobody got the resources I had. What a surprise. Ooh, this, however, actually appears to be a surprise. Like, he's much lower than me. Yeah, okay, there's not really a way he could still get this bed. Awesome. You just stalled yourself long enough for teammate to get your bed. people were actually pretty decent. Hey Gray, are you gonna do the same thing? Both Gray are here. Please tell me. Both Gray ink. Oh, lol. I just see 3 people raining down as if it's like, I don't know what. It's hailing people. In Germany we also used to have hailing people, but like, that didn't go too well. Yeah. Was that a good one? Am I an English major now? Girlfriend says no. Oh wow. Teammate. Teammate said. That says yes. Woo! Ah, frick. Hi, Gray. Please don't fireball jump past. You could have fireball jump past us. What? Instead, you just wasted a bunch of health for nothing. You didn't even gain anything from jumping there. Whoa! Don't scare me like this, Gray. But yeah, I saw that. Sad. I think all cheaters started gaining more stars. I think I got a little too close to Radical. So he was like, oh, gotta bot some more stars. Also interesting how Coco-san was literally getting like 400 stars a month, it felt like. Actual numbers I saw were like 250. I don't know if 400 ever happened for like factual sake here. But like he was gaining incredible amounts of stars. And then once he hit 4K, he just stopped gaining stars. This fast at least. Oh, was Castled simultaneous? Yeah, I remember Castled actually was simultaneous. Sing. Yeah, I did not die. All of that just to die like this. My friend. How embarrassing. And then his friend dies like that. Crazy stuff. I wish we wouldn't have lost this one game. It was such an unnecessary loss. Just because I freaked out. My rear end starting to hurt. Let's see. Teammate is most likely going to... Yes. Exactly what I thought. 10-win streak. Ooh, I didn't even realize. We got many wins. I feel like with this team I'm also getting wins very fast. Oh. Just... I've got pain in my rear end. Nice. We're about to hit 4.3k subscribers on the second show. Just 16 left. Probably gonna happen today. White is gonna go first. Whoop. Gonna help you get this guy, teammate. Nice, nice, good. Could see us be off the leaderboard around June. At least try to be happy for me then, as I'm gonna be on the leaderboard instead of him. Yeah, but no, it's actually sad. That is actually sad. Also, do we think that GFI underscore boosted his stats up to be just barely above NOS? Because NOS has like 30 FKDI and GFI has 31 FKDI. And with that, GFI is the number 1 FKDI on the leaderboard. I could see it be possible that that's literally just what he did. He just artificially, with cheaters or something, boosted up his stats in order to be the highest FKDI on the leaderboard. I could see that be a thing. My firebolts never hit, it's so sad. I probably would have stopped it myself if it was for my firebolt to hit. I don't know, in German we have this saying, for once it doesn't have anything to do with crippling death, that goes like, if you lie once and people are not gonna believe you anymore. This probably also exists in English, if we're being honest. Feels like a pretty common thing to also exist in other languages. For some reason, the first thing that comes into my mind is liar, liar, pants on fire, but I'm like pretty certain that's not the meaning of that. At least not entirely, maybe. And, yeah, that kind of also goes for these people, like, also for Tsuruhashi. I could be nice enough and say, well, in theory, if someone would play 17 hours a day, every single day consistently, he could, realistically, without cheating, get the stars that Tsuruhashi is getting. But, like, since he cheated so blatantly in the past, it's kind of hard to just give him that benefit of the doubt, even though it would be a very far reach of a benefit of the doubt. But it, in theory, could be a thing, you know? And that's the same for people like GFI. You just don't believe any of their stats anymore. If they're already, like, cheating their stars, then you just don't believe any of their other stats to be legit. At least for me, that is the case. Oh, dude, this podcast guy I mentioned earlier, that's also the greatest thing. I have to admit that is something I catch myself do too, but like I catch myself doing it, and I can call myself actively out on it. And like, for me it's also not as severe as for this guy. But like, whenever he portrays himself as someone who is always critically thinking, and he doesn't just take in the information like he's a sheep, but instead he is like being critical of it, and I don't know what, and like, whenever something goes against his position, he goes as far as to say, well, actually, if a court, this specific court said that, then you have to look at the actual, how did the freaking hearing go, and is there maybe a political incentive by one of the people involved, and you have to look behind this, and if you think about it, this specific court is also connected to that, and I don't know what, but when something goes for his standpoint, then he's just like, well, some random guy I met told me, so there you see it, that is the truth. It's so sad and also so annoying. It's so annoying. Oh. Yeah, there are so many things that annoy me about this guy. there's... if I think about it, there are other examples that annoy me even more, but like, I cannot spend this stream making fun of poor Americans again, even though he's not even American. Yeah, I'm also concerned, teammate. Where's this guy? Nice, you found him. Surprise! Don't you want to run back to investigate what went down here? Yo, this block actually stopped him. How cool. I lost my mouse, so I lost control over the situation. So sad. Do I want to purchase another file? Okay, Grey split up, which is amazing. So I can just... Most random bridge ever. Why would it just be like this? Did Grey never even try to go for them? Did Grey just straight up rush mid or something? First rush? Why would there not be anything to clutch on? Modern move. Modern move. Look at me, I'm the KB stick user. I'm afraid of these explosion noises. Totally gonna be honest here. Yeah, that's exactly how I imagined it to go down. Teammate takes out blue, whereas I take out red. Like that. Okay, luckily he took some KB. I don't even know if blue is dead already. Okay, blue is dead. I just wanted, just to be safe, I wanted to jump onto the bridge. Because I did not know if blue was already dead. I'm afraid I might scam away if I do this oftentimes. I also need to trade resources, you know? Can't be ignored. Perfect, perfect. And then I would also like to know, what do our stats think about our win streak? Of our 12 win streak. Yay, it's gone up. Even if it's just slightly. Dude, it folds so often. Let's get our stuff, or will do. That was very bad. I can already see stars again. That's not how it's meant to be. But I need to focus on the first rush. Okay, I think Team has got everything under control, so let's give us some space here in the sky. Because I changed my my caps toggle, my toggle caps key or whatever. Changed it to be something else now because while fighting and just playing in general, I kept accidentally hitting my caps toggle. I mentioned how I wanted to change it. And right now it has changed to another hotkey of mine, which also controls the time. So over time, as I accidentally hit it, it just gets later and later in my world to the point where at some point it gets dark. Yeah. So sometimes I have to rewind the time now. But it's very rare. I changed it a while back. I don't know how long ago, maybe a couple days. And as we were fighting our first rush here, it was the first time I started to see stars. So I think it's fine. It's not the greatest deal. Awesome. I could change it to something entirely else, but like, this is like not optimal, but it's also not bad. Like, it could be worse. So I'm thinking before I keep trying to find better and better keys, I might as well just leave it at that. What a weird mindset. I'm too lazy, let's be real. It's not smart, but it's just lazy. It doesn't bother me enough for me to actually do something about it. No! Why? Why? I did not know the other guy died. I thought we were alone at their base. I thought I just had a free and easy bet. And why does yellow get to break it now? Make him low at least? Question mark? Nah. I mean, he did make him somewhat low. I've seen lower players, and I don't think it's low. Okay, now it doesn't matter in general anymore. Now it actually doesn't matter in general anymore because yellow freaking wiped them. Guess we'll go to yellow then. I need blocks, I want armor. This frickin' drop hotkey thing I will never figure out. I will never understand why it's working the way it's working. Well... Oh, teammate appears to be purling to them. Oh lol, they totally forgot about me. Lol. Buddy. Hehe. Oh, I think I'm getting a good amount of final kills today. Nothing to complain about, honestly. Could this key work? How often do I have to press it? Just understand that I pressed you, okay. Frickin' key. By now I could have just not pressed it at all. Same effect. The other way around it works. Man. What did I say? Nothing. Nothing. I can say nothing. Okay, here we go. I don't know what it is. I feel like whenever, like it's not like I ever rush. Maybe I just don't have a big enough data set to say anything about this. But I feel like 9 times out of 10 if I rush, I don't get the bet immediately because the defense is already placed. This guy, I don't feel like rush is too much faster, but still gets a bet almost every time. Nah, I think, no, now that I think about it, I think the effects are big enough to explain the phenomenon that I see here. I see a bunch of different effects and have an effect on this whole thing, and I'm pretty sure that the effects do end up explaining the whole situation. I don't think this is a crazy thing to be weirded out about. I think it is quite explanatory. Okay. Okay. Iron sword person be dead. Where's your friend? Where's your friend? Oh, your friend passed me. What a goofball. Aqua, stay back. No. Okay, you don't... why did you wait? I mean, this probably saved her bed. Schneckenwitze! I love your name, bro. They also have an iron sword. They kind of missed the staircase. I love this guy's IGN. His IGN was Schneckenwitze, which is snail jokes. In English, it's not as great. But in German, it's a great name. Schneckenwitze. I feel like, I don't know if it's still such a big thing, but it definitely for years and years used to be a thing, at least for me personally. That all German names you would see would always be so funny and creative. But like in this case, in German, the name sounds cool and funny. In English, the literal translation doesn't really sound too cool and funny. And it's not a translation problem. Like that something misses because you literally translate or something. I don't know, maybe... I always thought, why could this be? Are Germans just more creative in the Minecraft community in name deciding or something? But it might have something to do with the whole translating factor. I think what would maybe not explain this, but make it more clear what's going on here is if someone who natively speaks English gives their opinion on how they like the name, so the whole translation thing is eliminated. I don't know, interesting. Huh? Jemand hat einen voll lustigen Namen, meiner Meinung nach zumindest. Keine Ahnung wer, aber der hatte auf jeden Fall den Namen Schneckenwitze. Ja. War ich cool, aber auf Englisch übersetzt finde ich den gar nicht mehr so cool. Snail Jokes. Ist okay. Aber auf Deutsch finde ich den schon ziemlich cool. Snail Jokes cooler? My girlfriend likes snail jokes more because the word snail is cool. And joke? Gott im Himmel. Nee. Ja, super. Elephant man. What the hell? Someone is saying elephant man in chat. Whoopa. Button! Button! Work! Work! Here we go. It's crazy. For the past like 2 months or something, Stream Deck has been getting daily updates that I have to download every single day. And yet, for some reason, their Stream Deck just works worse and worse. Bye. Dude, man got eliminated. He didn't stand a single chance. He had so much motivation running into that, it got all destroyed. Bad, please do /marker motivation. Thank you. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey. Okay. We are going this way, apparently. That's great. Oh, Gray still has a bed. This looks so tasty. This looks very tasty to go for. Is it possible that... Oh, okay. I was about to say, is it possible that teammate just went here, but fell bridging again? And that's when he was like, I'm not gonna go over there anymore. I'm just gonna go the other way. That's the explanation I had in mind. But apparently he just deemed yellow to be weird and did not think I would be good enough to deal with that, which is a good assumption to make. That's a good player's thought. If only Gray wouldn't have had a trap. Please have him not have another trap. I think chances are low. But I can dream. I could have purchased a bucket of milk. Could have done that. Not gonna do it though. Because instead I wanted to have healing. Okay, what did he say? He said, Ta mère le bleu c'est pas. Okay. Our mothers, the mothers of the blue team. Something about the mothers of the blue team. I still remember how I looked up the word fuck in French class in the dictionary. And then I combined it with the word for mother. And tried to create a motherfucker. And then I told my friend about it. And he just ran around in the playground, in the school, whatever, playground I guess. And just screamed the word I configured, I guess. So, yeah. That was great. Anyway, he said, Ta mère le bleu c'est pas si cher les... et c'est gratuit des sorties dehors. Okay, this feels like it could mean hose? Dehors could be hose, but I don't know. I didn't really participate in French class. The teacher was into me, so she just let me pass for some reason. Let's not talk about it, but like, your mother, the blue... is gratuit feels like it could be something like congratulations. I don't know. Maybe he's congratulating Blue for having such great mothers. And sometimes he just likes to add some asterisks to his words to make him seem cooler or something. Did I say him? I wanted to say make him seem cooler. M as in the words. Did I say him? I mean, by proxy, it would also make him cooler, I'm guessing. That's not what I wanted to say. Stuff? Stuff? Okay. Have stuff? I'm giving this guy massive amounts of stuff. Like, half of my gold is... that's pretty generous. And I'll even give him this rush. You can go for diamonds. I'm gonna go back. I'll be the stupid guy to go back. Welcome! XBeep RSG. Oh, RSG stands for Ricochet, soft, gun. Ricocheting soft gun. Ah, nice. Or it could mean rigorous, soft genitalia. No, I don't know. Welcome, welcome. Rigorously soft genitalia. Man. 23 years old, everybody. 23. An unk, as young people like to say. There's no bed here. An unk, but I'm still young in the head. So I'm saying young people things every once in a while. But, snail joke 6-7. I can't. Who did this? Who did this? In this context, it is funny, I admit, but only for the reason of... Ooh, ping? That was weird. But only for the reason that we were talking about this, you know. Ne, mag ich. Vielleicht sogar besser als sonst. I see my dinner is going to be tasty. Get yourself a woman who can cook and then force her to do it. I'm just kidding. I mean, I'm low-key also forcing her. She doesn't have much money, so I'm offering her to receive money if she cooks for me. So I'm using her financial situation for my personal gain. Then again, it is all voluntarily, and it was her idea, so I'm not a bad person. My entire mouth feels infected. Yeah, it does. And it most of the time does. Whenever I eat chips, for example. They do bad things to my mouth. Still, do I eat them? I'm like a smoker. Bro, I have to admit my hatred against smokers gets bigger and bigger every single day. I see them in the streets, and I'm like, bro, kill yourself. Like, okay, this sounds weird now, but like, obviously the smoking is gonna kill them at some point, most likely, you know? So I'm like, kill yourself with the smoking, you know? But don't kill others in the process. Keep your smoke out of my lungs. Especially, dude, that's the worst thing, when they do it near a hospital. I see a hospital every single day because I work there. And I see so many people who are smoking around the hospital. Like, on the hospital grounds. And I'm sitting there like, what the hell? Get away from here. Smoking next to sick patients? Are you kidding me? We're just in front of kids or something? So often do I walk back from home. Often do I walk back home from work. And there are people who are smoking in the streets. Just in front of kids. The hell? Teammate sadly died. He doesn't seem to be too content with it, I'm guessing. Just by the way he's reacting to it. I'm sorry to break it to you, teammate, but the win streak, you know, doesn't seem too realistic to be held. You retained, but we'll see. Maybe I'll be lucky. Maybe those people aren't super good. And to explain, because from the corner of my eye, I think I've seen you not understanding how I didn't see them. To explain that, I'm streaming. I'm not really paying attention to the game. I'm just walking around on autopilot. I hope there's no win streak we have to... No, there's no win streak to worry about. We already lost towards the start of this. What should I... Here we go. Yeah. I'm a little scared, I will have to admit. There's a pink guy over there. Don't know where the other pink guy is, though. Surely they split up. It's not like one of them is Invis or something, but they just split up, right? Oh yeah, they actually split up. Awesome. You not escape. Wow, he managed to escape towards his teammate. That is super sad. How did I manage to get myself burning? Was that a thing? One... Oh, wow. Well, game over. But pretty good last game, I would say. We only lost the last game and I think the second game or something. Dude, what a great session. We even improved our overall FKO. That is more than amazing. I really hope you all enjoyed today's stream. If you did so, whoop. Here we go. If you did so, go ahead and follow the Twitch channel if you haven't already. I mean, that has to happen, right? Go ahead and follow the Twitch channel if you haven't already. Also go ahead and click on both of these two links in my Twitch chat right now. And go ahead and subscribe to both of these channels for absolutely free. It's gonna be amazing. Help me pass my main channel with my second channel. So go ahead and subscribe to the channel that says Modern Life in the URL. Anyway, now have yourself a wonderful rest of the day or night, and goodbye. And goodbye to you especially, Mr. Vad. Okay, let's raid someone. Let's see, who are we to raid? I know who we are going to raid. I know it. Obviously, I know. What I don't know is why I don't show up in the BedWars category anymore. I just messed up. I don't know what I did to deserve this. Oh, super. Start raid. 3 viewers ready in 7. I actually think this is the reason for why my Twitch thing isn't performing anymore. I actually think my low viewer numbers are because I'm not being listed in the frickin' category for some reason that I don't understand.